What up, YouTube? It's Keegan, and today was supposed to be my second day at work. Fuck that shit. I'm so sick of actually getting up out of bed, and second, I am sick of actually getting up and getting dressed. Yeah. Today is Queer Tuesday? Yeah. It's Tuesday. I think. It's Tuesday. So today we're going to talk about my first love. And I never told anyone this story. So only me and the other person knows. And I don't even know if they feel the same way. But I'm sure they do. Whatever. But this story has been bothering me, and I wanted to tell you guys it, because I seen them the other day in Walmart, and I'll tell you about that in the end of the story too. And it was just like a flashback, remembering everything. Yeah. So today is hot. Sorry. Today we're going to talk about my first love. Excuse me. It all started in kindergarten, when I was sitting there in my cargo shorts and tank top, playing with my monster trucks. My trucks, no one else's. And this boy walked up to me with his Barbie dolls. And he's like, he was all sad. And he had no one to play with, because no one wanted to play with the boy with Barbies. I was naturally a loner, so I was just playing with my monster trucks, not giving a fuck about anybody. And so I was just like, okay. So we were playing with our Barbies and monster trucks, and that's pretty much how I spent kindergarten. First grade came around, and he wore his first dress, because kindergarten, he kind of wore girl clothes like I wore guy clothes religiously. He kind of wore girl clothes on and off, like, yeah. Well, in first grade, he wore his first dress. And I remember that because, I only remember it's first grade because my teacher sat him down and talked to him and said she had to call his grandma because that wasn't appropriate. But when he went to the principal's office for his grandma to pick him up, the principal sent him back to class because he wasn't breaking any rules. So, hot in your face, dumbass teacher. Anyway, so yeah, he wore his first dress, and I was proud of him. I didn't know why. I was a first grader. I didn't understand why I was proud of him, but I was proud of him. Then I don't even know when this was, so I'm just gonna say. Then after that, he started wearing more and more girl clothes. I don't think he ever wore guy clothes after his first dress. And then, I don't know, later on he finally he got his first pair of, like, not high heels, but like, those sandals with like the heel on it. Yeah, he got those, and I know he was proud of those. And I got my first pair of combat boots. Yeah. Still rocking cargo shorts and tank tops in elementary school. But, yeah. And then one day we were on the playground, and I was a messed up little kid. Me and all the guys that I was friends with would go under the playground. I'm gonna regret saying this, but we would go under the playground playset, and you know how there's holes in the top of it? We would look up the girls' dresses. Oh, I was a douchebag. I was a little pervert. But we would look up the girls' dresses, and it used to irritate my friend. Okay. This part of the story, just for... No. Okay. His name is Montgomery. This little boy. His name was Montgomery. And I think there's a train. But okay. I'll just keep talking. If I have to stop, I stop. But, yeah. His name was Montgomery. And we used to hang out under the slides because no one wanted to play with the girl that dressed like a boy and the boy that dressed like a girl. So it was only natural that we hang out together, right? Well, we were sitting under the slide one day, and he looked at me, and he said, I want you to call me Gwen. And I think I'm gonna stop because of the fucking train. Again? Hold on. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't know how distracting that is, but whatever. But he looked at me and he said, I want you to call me Gwen. And I was like, okay. I didn't see any problem with it. As far as I was concerned, his name was Gwen. And then he took my hand. We were under the slide, and he took my hand and he's like, I want you to know that I understand what you're going through. And I didn't understand what he was talking about. And he's like, I'm going through the same thing, but in opposite. I'm going through the same thing, but opposite. And I still didn't know what he was talking about, but I was just like, okay. And then he kissed me, and it was really cute. I thought it was really cute. But from that day on, it was hell. Because I got made fun of for getting kissed by the boy that wanted to be a girl. I never understood why they were calling him names that they did. Because, well, I know now, because kids can be cruel. People are cruel. This world is cruel. I know now. But at the time, I didn't understand. And he would always be sad all the time. So I would always hold his hand in the hallways. And then my first fight was revolved around him. Or at that time, okay. There was also a time where he sat me down and then said that I needed to call a machine. I still didn't think anything of it. Still wasn't phased. And if you see where this is going, good for you. But, yeah. He sat me down and said he was a she. So, the first fight revolved around her. Was, I think it was 5th grade or 4th grade, whatever. Is when girls were finally discovering makeup, and I was still like, what the fuck? I think it was 5th grade, because it was around the time when I started going downhill, because we had to watch that video in health class, that damn video. Oh my god. About the stuff that's gonna happen to your body and about puberty and all that shit. Yeah, I think it was, because that's when I started going downhill. Okay, anyway. But I lost my train of thought. Yeah. Oh, my first fight. First fight happened on the playground with my best friend. She was a bitch. She still is a bitch to this day. But I'm still friends with her. I still love her because she was my friend since kindergarten too. She didn't like Montgomery very much. Or Gwen, sorry. She didn't like Gwen very much. She thought Gwen was gross, a freak of nature, and all that. I didn't feel the same. And I don't know why she just was still friends with me if I refused to not be friends with her. But we never know. Even to this day, I still don't know why we're still friends. We are complete opposites. We have different mindsets. But that's not the point. Okay. I got into a fight with my best friend, a physical fist fight. Because she pushed Gwen off the slide. Because Gwen wanted to go on the slide and we were playing that train game. I really hope you know what I'm talking about. But we were playing that game and she didn't want Gwen to slide down and sit next to me because she didn't want to have to slide down and land next to Gwen. Because, Lord forbid, she touches her. Because, yeah, whatever. So, she climbed up the ladder and pushed her off. Where I went to check if Gwen was okay. And my friend came up and was like, don't touch it. It's fine. It'll live or whatever. And, yeah. words were thrown back and forth. I don't really remember what was said. All I remember is she pushed me and I fell back and hit my head on the bar, where I got really pissed off and got up and proceeded to push her head into the bar. And yeah, my first fight. I fought a girl. Yeah. And then Gwen got sent home. Me and my friend got sent home and didn't come back for a week. That's really creepy. I can hear squirrels in my fucking roof. Sorry. And then, oh, this was in 5th grade. No, 6th grade. I think it was 6th grade. Okay, 6th grade. At the beginning, Gwen came up to me upset because her mom was finally out of jail. I didn't know what she was talking about. I had no idea that she had been living with her grandma the whole time because her mom was in jail. I still don't know for what. It's none of my business. But she said that I need to start calling her Montgomery again, and then I need to start treating her like a boy again. And she seemed so upset and broken, and I still thought nothing of it because I didn't understand anything then. And she said that her mom, whatever, fuck that, her mom got custody from her grandma, and that she was going back to live with her mom and moving schools. Cause it was the start of middle school, so it was 6th grade. Cause I moved schools too, and we never saw each other after that. Yeah. And then just the other day in Walmart, I say that this person is my first love because I'm not telling you guys the whole story of what happened, every little event, every little thing, every little secret, every little... We said I love you to each other on a daily basis. We hug, we hold hands. That first kiss was the first kiss I've ever gotten from anyone, and I haven't told anybody that. I've always said that it was the first girl I kissed or the first guy I kissed, not in between. I didn't want anyone to find out, because I was a fucking loser, because I actually, before I came out to myself about anything, I actually totally dissed on anybody who was gay, bisexual, transgender, and I feel like a horrible person for that. But yeah. So, I forgot I was talking about it again. She came up to me and said her mom was out of jail and that she got... But her mom was against it. Her mom was actually mad at her mom. Her mom was actually mad at her grandma for allowing her to get so caught up in being a girl. Holy shit. That train's not even nearby. Yeah. Because she was born a boy, therefore she was a boy. And there was no way around that. There was no way in hell that she was going to let her son be a girl. Even though she was. She was a girl. She was a girl. She was trapped in a guy's body, and that's not her fault. But her mom didn't care. And I saw her the other day. Well, I saw him the other day in Walmart. And I looked up, and he was like, "Oh my god, AJ," and I was like, "What?" Like, I haven't been called that since I switched schools. I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh my god," and he just gave me a hug. And I remembered everything then. I remembered who he was. I remember everything. And he's like, we talked a little bit, and he was like, I guess he thought I was out or anything. I guess, okay. he knew exactly what was wrong with me before I did. And he was like, before he left, he hugged me again, kissed me on the cheek, and then said, "Congratulations, man, you're stronger than I am," and turned and walked away. I just wanted to break down. I wanted to grab him, and I wanted to hold him, and I wanted to tell her that I would have never done any of this without her. I would have never knew, I would have never realized it, and she is braver than me any day. And I will be willing to admit that. And I let her walk away without telling her that. Yeah. But yeah. So, even though nothing was technically official or whatever, because we were little kids, that was my first love. Yeah. And everyone always says no one could compare to your first love, but I don't know. And yeah. She was something special though. She's amazing. I love that chick so much. And I really feel bad that there's actually parents out there who do that. Her grandma was so supportive. I called her Gwendolyn, did her nails, did her hair. She had long hair. Her hair was longer than mine. And I had long hair at one point. My hair was down to my butt. And even then, her hair was longer than mine. Long, blonde, flowing hair. I'm just like, damn. But yeah. And the minute her mom came back from prison, cut her hair, redid her wardrobe, and started calling her Montgomery again. And it's just horrible that, yeah, I don't understand. Whatever. But yeah, I know no one really wanted to hear this story. I just wanted to tell because I've never told anyone. And holding stuff inside is a really bad thing to do. But yeah. Thanks, YouTube, for listening. And I'm sick of getting up for work every day. And not having to go to work. Okay, sorry. That shit pisses me off. Whatever. This is Keegan. This is Layer Rainbow. And it's Queer Tuesday. Bye, YouTube.